before I go to bed, I just want to talk to some people. Whoever you are, y'all church-going people, I'm tired of y'all. Y'all don't want to go after these preachers that's molesting kids, taking advantage of other people. Y'all don't want to admit that religion got everybody divided and screwed up behind foolish stuff. But someone like me that don't bother nobody, oh, it's a sin. Why you look like that? Why you gotta look like that? Well, I'm tired of y'all treating a lot of us as people of color as we supposed to be somebody y'all take pity on. If y'all really take pity on us, y'all let us have money, a house. Y'all don't come by and instigate shit. Y'all don't keep gossip going on. You don't ask intrusive questions and be intrusive. You got white motherfuckers all the time, and I'm not being racist, that go around exploiting people that all the time and still take their ideas, their recipe, and even got black people against each other, and that's not good enough. Why do y'all do that? And or if I'm talking to someone black that's about religion, somebody color, why are y'all focused on me? But y'all don't want to go after these female preachers that molest girls and boys. Y'all don't want to go after these male preachers that molest people. Just me as an easy target. A preacher right now, so to speak, is beating on their woman, beating on their man, beating on somebody with they doing different stuff. But me, I gotta change. I never forgot back in October, it was this one guy who said he was some type of religious and whatever he is, I'm spiritual. But I kept asking him before I kind of like get welcome to your church or whatever you're into. I kept asking him, is it wrong for me to be myself? Oh no, you gotta change all this, you gotta do that. What do I gotta change? Now I wanna work with myself mentally. Why is it that as a person, I gotta give up my sacrifice of being happy, love myself, being what you want me to be, but not room to talk about my art, not room to talk about my love and my care? Why is it always for black people, y'all always gonna find something wrong with us and make us insecure and y'all want the pedestal? No. How you gonna say we live in an eco world? It's not eco. It's a world where you wanna see people go from having some love of their self and not having pride of self. The reason why a lot of us black people of color, not happy, because it's built on people all the time saying, you gotta look like this, you gotta add this, you gotta do this, and make someone's life miserable to make you happy. You know how sick that is? Even in my race, it's sick that we like to see misery on other people, prey on each other, and that's not enough. Even when I do my bills to make it fair and wrong, that's not enough. Change this for my satisfaction. Now, matter of fact that I'm being fair and neutral. See what I mean? And I gotta be honest, white people, this is why y'all population is changing, because y'all still want to always go around and have the upper hand. Y'all don't want to be fair. Look at the early history of when pilgrims came here and took advantage of Native Americans. Native Americans were the ones saying, let's share, let's be fair, but that wasn't enough. They took their land, took their stuff, and look at them living in reservations. Someone like me that's decided I want to be fair to male, female, and like my fetish, oh, that's not good enough. Are you gay? You gotta change this. You gotta do that. Like I said, you can't tell me you live in an equal world where it's always got to be sacrifices for my comfort, but fuck you. No, this is why the corona is getting people. This is why we live in our last days, because y'all want to scapegoat one situation and not look at the whole narrative. Someone like me that don't bother nobody, that's not trying to compete with nobody, you just change this, you do that. That's not enough. But I'm around to be emotional punching back and jealous of what? I never forgot this one person I used to be a friend to that'll be 80 next year that I don't talk to. He was one of those baby boomers where he got to go, after his parents died, his parents gave him $32,000 to do what he want, and he took that money to build schools and everything. But here was the catch. He was one of those people that always wanted to be a certain. He was always them people trying to manipulate and play mind games and look for a predator. He was one of those actors where they were narcissist borderlines, but I don't want to get into that. He was one of those people where he was one of those fake liberals where he looked for someone to prey on as easy. And sometimes white people, why do y'all do that? Y'all make someone insecure and feel like they're not shit. And why do y'all do that? Y'all want to put the finger on Asian people to make them so small. I never forgot this one white guy, to take the attention off him, he gonna make an Asian male feel like, because he's small. And you're not supposed to say Asian people are small. That's not nice. Not all of them. Because I've been something. They're not all small. And it's not always about that. White people, why can't you take some responsibility for what y'all have done and what y'all set up? And even when some of us like you, that's not good enough. Why do you like us? Then when we like our own, oh, you racist. When are you going to meet us middle way? As me as an individual, trying to be fair back. Can it be an equalness? Why do y'all want to cause war? Why do you want to keep friction going on? I know I'm not going to please everybody and love everybody, but I'm so sick of a lot of people. Y'all want to see me miserable. Like if I turn straight, y'all don't want me to have a female my type. Y'all want me to be with, and I'm not, when I say female my type, I'm not saying every female I want them taller than. I like plus size women. I like medium women. Why is it y'all want me to get a woman to bully me, emotionally abuse me, and then I look bad, she take my house money, and I don't have shit. So basically, you gonna be like every other guy when I be homeless one time. Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all miserable people want to see misery on other people? Why do y'all do that? You know how disgusting that is? You think it's funny For me to go from loving myself, feeling happy, to feeling like I don't have nothing. Let someone take advantage of me when I've been at situation. I told you, there's stuff I did that I changed from. And not one of y'all, and not to me y'all saying, why did you used to pray on homeless people? See the selective outrage? Y'all looking at one dimensional side, but not the whole 9 yards. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know in our community we don't get along with each other. All like that. You know our community is built on who can prey on people. I'm sick of a lot of y'all white people. Y'all want to be face of what end all be all, but y'all don't get into the root to really care about, make us feel comfortable. Even me, I know where to lump. To be honest, the reason why I choose to kind of be mostly in the guys, because I gotta be honest, I'm not trying to say I'm the best in everything, but in a way, there's a way to a female spirit. There's, just like they used to say this commercial, a way through a man's heart is his stomach. How about there's ways to a female spirit is knowing how she feel from within spiritually, knowing to how she, and how she, I'm gonna take my time. See, that's why I'm very sensitive to females. When it comes to women and trans women, the way I'm sensitive is not just talking about lead. I want to break this down to be fair. This is why when I do get into that deal about me talking about the connection I have with females and women, this is what I learned when I deal with females very young. God bless my mom, they used to raise me. But I want to say what I've learned growing up, and even I still stick with today. If you really want to know what's on a woman's spirit and mind, it's not all built on intercourse. It's not all built on do this and do all that, the pledge me. It's not all built on just giving her money. We can all use money. If I was really with a female right now, I know how to soothe a woman. I know how to caress a woman. I know how to make a woman feel like in the middle of a rainy day, in the middle while the clothes is all over the floor before it's cleaned up, I know a way to caress a woman. I know a way to make a woman feel like she's loved, special. I can make a woman feel like she's in heaven when we're still in the center of earth in the bedroom or in the living room or whatever. See, guys, you gotta realize, and I'm not trying to say I'm better and I'm the best thing, but I know a way to make a woman, even though I'm going to be with a guy first in my life, I know a way to make a woman feel very soothed, or a trans woman or cross-dresser, but I know a way to make a woman feel soothed without always going the extra mile without undressing, without talking about sexual stuff, without going all the way dirty. I know the way to soothe a female. That's, like I said, when it comes to females, women and trans women, like I said, it's like, I see them as neighbors. It's like looking at brown. It's like looking at orange. It's like looking at orange and black. Two different colors, but at the same time, you got your black and brown where they're sensitive and strong and nurturing in the most deepest heart of earth. That's how females are. Like I said, okay, let's say you have a female where it comes to like sunflowers coming out of the pond, and that water is so smooth and calm. And I'm like the land with a beautiful nice cottage house with beautiful trees next to me. And it's like, and if you look at as we're like right now, it's still in the heart of winter where it's mild moments but cold moments. You look at how when the trees before they get buzz on it, and if you look at some places where the snow is melting, when I think of myself when I'm talking to females and conversating with women and trans women, I like to think about with the melting, with the warmth of global. Why do you think I do my thesis the way I do it on paper? But I'll get to that another time. But I want to bring this home before I get off your internet, before I get off my YouTube video. When I think of females, women, and trans women, I want y'all to feel like we're like two rooms next to each other where we can relate as being sensitive, and we can relate to the feminine side, not just talking about what guy's more cute, what guys you go for. How about talking about relaxing? How about talking about nature working together? How about talking about love, psychologically and emotionally? That's why I said there's so many dynamics to love. And if it is physical love, it's physical in a way where it's intense, not just removing clothes. It's love. It's neighboring. It's let you know, yes, we're in two separate rooms, but the wall between us is so thin where it's like emotional intercourse, penetration with love, where even if I don't touch you or never go near your feet, look at it, it's like love. It was girls right here next, it was females right here next to me, women and trans women, I could probably put together my stories, this short story book that I want to work on sometime before April to be done, because Like I said, when it comes to females, I don't relate to y'all spiritually. I love relate to y'all spiritually. It's like a gift. If you ask me, being gay, and if I do become bisexual, I want y'all females to know, emotionally, psychologically, I'm here for y'all, women, trans women. But at the same time, I'm not going to side with you. Sometimes I'm going to tell you something to help you. Because, like I said, I'm not one of them people, if you're in a relationship, where I'm going to, like, sabotage it, mess up because I'm jealous of you or him. Even right now, I might be single, and I'm taking my time. But I would never come between anybody. I would never come between two men. I'll never come between two women. But I would never come between two men. I'll never come between two women. I'll never come between a man and a woman. But I'm also breaking out right now, but I'm going to say this for another video. But I want to say, there's a point of why I brought iGo and JRIBGO around as my sister. When it comes to my sister, with me being a gay man, I like to think of myself as a straight woman. With female, I like to think of myself as a female spirit, a heterosexual female spirit, where I relate to females spiritually. And when it comes to iGo, the reason why I brought iGo love, I like to think about her as a trans woman, where she's part of me, and that effeminate side, I don't want to get rid of her, because when she's kind of the bisexual one, iGo, where she like guys, but at the same time, she's bisexual to relate to women in an emotional, not just physical way, but an emotional, deep way. And again, like I said, that's where I'm splitting at. Like I said, I'm mostly gay, but the splitting side of me when I'm bisexual is when I deal with females, not just for their feet. I like to think about the nature of arts, plant supplies, and trees, and the air coming together with four. But yeah, that's the split side. When it comes to JRIBGO as my sister, she's mostly heterosexual straight woman that's attracted to males and trans males. And then when it comes to iGo, she's a woman that's mostly into guys, but at the same time, she can split when she's attracted to females' feet and stuff. But at the same time, it's not just a purple feet fetish. It's about that spiritual soul in an individual. And guys, yes, guys and trans guys, I love your feet too. But guys, the reason why I don't want to bang y'all and become all the way into females, because guys, how many times we hear we're rejection? How many times, oh, I'm leaving you for her because that's because we're good as guys. Yes, guys, we might can get ourselves off better, play ourselves better. But guys, I want to let you know, not just who's more masculine, who's more this and that. Guys, I love y'all beyond physical. I love y'all spiritual. Even if y'all not my type, there's room for a lot of y'all. But back to females. I will always, always, always have a spiritual room. And if I do have a moment where I just want to like have a period where I'm into females, I still want to leave that space where I still want that space to kind of have a boundary line where I never violate it and I never go around see like, oh, look at her, look at her. No, no, no. I want to be that. I want to be that. I want to be inside of me. I want to be like that female where I always, always have a way to be like. It's like sharing the same room, but at the same time, we have a divider with emotional space as a male. When I have my space as a guy, that's my space. But when it comes to females, I like that connection relatement I love, and that's always going to be the way that I pray it do to the day I pass. And even when I'm in another dimension, I still want to always be remembered like what I just said. I love y'all. Good night.